Now let me know something. What kind of soul are you? Are you a lying soul that tells lies on people? That bears false witness? Are you a lying soul that's just dead and have no life spiritually? Or are you a lying soul that is lying in wait for the next opportunity to succeed, to go after your goals, to be courageous, to be meek, to be humble, to be patient, filled with love, joy, temperance, long suffering? Let me know what kind of soul you are, okay? And then, people can tell what kind of spirit dwells within you. In many religions, philosophical, and mythological traditions, there is a belief in the incorporeal essence of a living being called the soul. Soul or psychic, Greek psyche or psychein, to breathe, or the mental abilities of a living being, reason, character, feeling, consciousness, memory, perception, thinking, etc. Depending on the philosophical system, a soul can either be mortal or immortal. In Judeo Christianity, only human beings have immortal souls, although immortality is disputed within Judaism and may have been influenced by Plato. For example, the Catholic theologian Thomas Aquinas attributed soul, amina, to all organisms but argued that only human souls are immortal. Other religions, most notably Hinduism and Jainism, hold that all biological organisms have souls, Atman, Java, and a vital principle, prana, as did Aristotle. Some teach that even non-biological entities such as rivers and mountains possess souls. The latter belief is called Anaism. Greek philosophers such as Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle understood that the soul must have a logical faculty, the exercise of which was the most divine of human actions. At his defense trial, Socrates even summarized his teachings as nothing other than an exhortation of his fellow atheists to excel in matters of the psyche, since all bodily goods are dependent on such excellence. Now, I'm going to take you over to another reading of the soul, and this is from Word Nick, and the other reading was from Wikipedia. Wakanda. I want to give you the definition of Wakanda. Wakanda, Wakanda, possessed of supernatural powers, awe-inspiring, sacred. Something possessed of supernatural powers. And if you would go ahead and use that in a sentence, it would be something like this. So the Wakanda gave the child back to them. Homeward they went with him. In like manner, many natural objects and places of striking character were considered Wakanda. But it was another Wakanda who took her, and he promised to give her back if they would give him 4 white-haired dogs. Okay, so I'm going to make a connection with Wakanda, the soul, false hope, and how people are being deceived again by Satan and Aleister Crowley and any other demonic entity that comes down, causing you to false worship other gods and ignore the one true God, Yahweh. Stay tuned. Why does the black population allow itself to be deceived with false hope? With some of our people who, when they step out of character, out of costume, may be just as lost as you are in your soul and probably don't give a damn about your soul. Like some of these guys right here. Check this out.
What we do here is go back, 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 back.
we all know somebody like these men that I just previewed to you. Except for Christ, that is. These men give off false hope, you all. And I know you know somebody married to somebody like this. Hell, I was. I shared that testimony in the video before this. Somebody that, deceive people. Somebody in front of the camera that's one way, but when they get home, it's totally a different way. People who just put that negative energy out there in the universe and have sold their souls, the dark side, and have pretty much made the black man look non-existent and like he ain't worth shit. Like he's not worth a damn cent, you understand? But please, let me reiterate, that's not all men. That's not all men. I am not saying all men are like that. If you come from my neck of the woods, then maybe I haven't broadened my horizons. Maybe I haven't met that man yet. But the men I've dealt with and the men I know in my circle and the men I know men aspire to be have been like the men we see in the media, who have left their families, who have left their friends, their lives, to go pursue this pursuit of happiness in the form of whatever, and has deceived the black woman, out there dating white women like Kanye West, have deceived the black father like Kevin Hart dressing up in the blue dress, have deceived just the black culture like Dave Chappelle running off to Africa, to hide at one particular point in time, just to come back to be caught up in the mix as well. All this cloning going on, all this demonic stuff going on, just the people, I always say it, you go along to get along just to belong. Cut that nonsense out. Train your mind, train your brain not to think that way. Discern these spirits that's out there, and you'll have better spiritual success, I say. And YouTube family, let me just say this right here. Some people are really in a trance, and some people have a hard time understanding religion and black people and how it all got started, where we all came from, who is God. And a lot of that has to do with the Greek and Roman emphasis on everybody's culture. That shit wasn't meant for everybody, especially black people. But when you look at it, even down to the Bible, it's a Greek condemnation, a Greek undertone to everything we learn, everything we do, how we worship, how we live, how we talk. And I always say, I'm a black woman reading a Greek Bible, living hell in a white man's world. That'll make everybody feel confused. That'll make a lot of you feel displaced, living in despair, feeling hopeless, having no way out, hateful, frustrated because you don't understand what's going on. And then when someone comes along to give you real hope, it's rejected. And that's how it was with the Messiah, the Black Christ, Yeshua. He came bringing real hope, real ways of dealing. The book of Proverbs would say, living in an ungodly world, strategically being godly. And that's what Christ did for so many people. Not Bill Cosby, not Al Sharpton, not Jesse Jackson, not Kanye, Jay-Z, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle. None of those people. Not even Dr. Martin Luther King. He still have a lot of people comatose from his dream. I say wake the hell up, people. I say wake the hell up, people. The truth is right here before you, but you're so busy fighting, manipulating the system, hating your own kind just to get ahead, or just to see somebody else get ahead. Half the time it ain't even your battle. But you pick and choose which ones you'll fight. You pick and choose who to hate. You pick and choose who to love. When in all reality, that's showing me some people don't love themselves. Because until you love yourself, you love regardless of who's loving who, who's not loving who. Train yourself to wake up out of this comatose, this false hope. Because what has happened, people, the European white man, the devil, Satan, Aleister Crowley, whoever the hell you want to call him, you understand? Is real, but his greatest deception is to make you think that he's non-existent. The Bible says he's a man. But like so many men we know in our community, false hope, that disguised light, that energy of illumination exists when it's false evidence appearing real. Scaring the hell out of people. Making people fearful of living in pure light, which is the right way and right standing with God. But you run from it, like Proverbs 21:8 says, as a wicked man fleeth when no one is chasing him. People are running out here, scattering out here, like the Bible says, from one corner of the earth to the other. But the people we have before us, the people mentioned in this video, how much hope has Black Panther gave you when he's rocking the symbol of Aleister Crowley? That's the hope the devil wants, is for you to keep inwardly, secretly worshiping him when you don't even damn know it. And this goddamn fool right here, your American president, agrees. Now, I believe that souls exist. I wrote a book called Peace I Speak to the Three-Part Me. It's speaking to my spirit, my soul, and my flesh. And I also believe that the word Wakanda exists, and that people can be possessed of spirits. Now, the difference is when it talks about being supernatural, the God-given gift that Christ gave, he didn't have to be possessed of anything. It was a natural God-given gift. These other spirits out here have to become possessed, have to conjure up something, have to feed spirits, have to do rituals just for their God to work for them. So again, I believe that I have tied together the lost soul, Wakanda, false hope, deception, and just proving that Wakanda doesn't exist. It was something that pretty much was put in front of the black audience to get us hyped up again off of something that cannot save us, something that cannot bring us to total victory and total peace under the hands of the oppressor, which again is slavery. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Let me know what you think about this video, you all, because I do believe that there's a connection with possession, which is the word Wakanda, and they'll put it to the black community as it's a place, and we all want to Wakanda and go there forever, and it's a possession. Now, Africa has a spirit of its own, true indeed, but I don't think it's possessed with evil. I don't think it represents what some of the movie Wakanda represented, which is black on black killing, and the same hatred and jealousy and all that other stuff that goes on within our community today. But I do believe it was put there to say, ha ha ha, I want to further continue to make you forget about the black man who God sent as a messenger to really deliver the black people and the Negroid tribes that God had worked with in the Bible, of the Bible, that split off to be the Nation of Islam, the Moors, the doctor this, doctor that, doctor, I'm going to do a video on Dr. Who, Dr. When, Dr. Where, Dr. How, but all I know is Dr. Y, and his name is Dr. Yahweh, okay? He's a deliverer. He made the first surgery with Adam in the garden there, opened up his rib, formed a woman out. He is Dr. Yahweh, okay? Let me know what your thoughts are down below about this video. I believe I tied it together. I believe the content is getting better for you. I know some of you don't like spirituality mixed with worldly content, but that's what I said I was going to do on this channel, is just to show you what's out there in the world and why people's souls are lost, And it has a lot to do with the Greek Roman emphasis on our culture and what they taught us to love. And what they taught us to love is it hurts us in religion, in faith, finances, family structure. Everything you could think about a black person is being affected by what the Romans and the Greeks have taught us early on, pre Christianity. And that's how we hence have Christianity today. And that indeed is a lost soul, is a possession of some sort other than the Most High God, because Christians believe in Jesus and not Yahweh. And it also ties into false hope. Some Christians know how to manipulate their finances and do well with it. Others don't even know how to read the Bible and say, Lord, heal me of this. Lord, heal me of that. It's because, like Christ said, doubt and unbelief. Doubt and unbelief is what has our community the way it is today. Lost souls, putting false hope into things in places like Wakanda, being possessed of something supernatural that doesn't come from God. And that truly is what false hope is. So thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. God bless you. I appreciate you all. And let's grow together. Hey YouTube, I just want to say that there's a lot of lying souls in this world. Some that straight up tell lies, bear witness against people, false witness that is, like people did against the Black Messiah Christ, against black people, our heritage, our culture, ethnicity, relationship with the Most High God. And then there's another kind of lying souls where people are dead spiritually, and they're just lying around with no hope, no life, no joy, no love, no peace, no strength, no courage. Basically living in doubt and unbelief. That the stories they may hear about black people being kings and queens and ruling this earth and having dominion somehow is a lie. They can't fathom themselves. They can't get a grip on their lives spiritually to get their soul to believe this. So, let me know what your thoughts are really down below. Leave your comments, guys. Thank you so much. God bless you and have a great day.
What we do here is go back, 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 back.